11 habits secretly sabotaging your brain, the silent damage you're doing right now. Are your daily habits silently destroying your mind? You think you're doing everything right. You drink water, try to sleep well, and work hard. But here's the paradox. Your so-called healthy life might be quietly dismantling the most important organ you have, your brain. That comfy office chair, that plastic water bottle, even the way you wind down at night. They aren't just harmless parts of your day. They're plotting against you, slowly sabotaging memory, focus, and mood. This isn't a distant problem. The damage is happening right now. In the next few minutes, we'll expose the 11 everyday habits silently attacking your mind, including one relaxing ritual almost everyone does in the bathroom that may actually prime your brain for long-term decline. Ignore these, and you risk letting these quiet assassins erode what makes you you. So, how many of these silent killers are already part of your routine? Let's get right into it. The first one is something you're almost certainly doing at this very moment. All day sitting. The chair you're in, it might feel comfortable, but for your mind, it's a torture device. When you sit for more than 6 hours a day, the blood flow to your brain drops by a staggering 14%. Your brain is essentially being forced to operate in low power mode. That numb feeling in your legs is nothing compared to what your brain is experiencing. But here's where it gets truly dark. Keep up this habit for 10 years and your dementia risk increases significantly. Your comfy office chair is secretly plotting against your future mental health. Our ancestors were always on the move, hunting, gathering. Meanwhile, we're just sitting here like potatoes with Wi-Fi. And no, your daily trip to the gym doesn't cancel it out. That's like trying to make up for not brushing your teeth all week by brushing really hard on Sunday. That's not how it works. Each hour you spend sitting is like a tiny, compounding debt to your brain. But sitting is a passive trap. What about the productivity fuel you're actively sipping? That's number 10, daily energy drinks. You think that a can is giving you wings? It might also be giving your brain a one-way ticket to major problems. When brains of daily drinkers are observed, a disturbing trend emerges. The gray matter, the part responsible for thinking, feeling, and processing, is actually shrinking. These drinks are, in essence, a neurotoxic cocktail. That's just a more precise way of saying they are poisoning your brain cells. You're basically giving your neurons a tiny electric chair, one sip at a time. This isn't just a minor side effect. Regular consumers have a significantly higher chance of developing anxiety disorders. We're not talking about just feeling a little nervous before a presentation. We're talking about full-blown, life-altering anxiety. The "why is my ceiling fan looking at me funny" kind. The scariest part is how sneaky this damage is. You don't wake up one day with half a brain. It's more like your brain is slowly ghosting you. Your brain is basically being turned into Swiss cheese, and you're paying for the privilege. By the time work ends, you're wired, restless, and exhausted. You head home, ready to relax. Unfortunately, the damage might get even worse once you prepare for bed. Your phone under your pillow. You probably tuck it there right now, like a childhood teddy bear. But this cozy habit is giving your brain a nightly beatdown. Your phone constantly spits out electromagnetic fields, even when you're not using it. These fields mess with your brain's sleep control center. Your brain is supposed to produce melatonin, the hormone that says, hey, time to shut down. But that phone under your pillow cuts melatonin production by up to 23%. This devastates your REM sleep, the critical phase where your brain processes memories and emotions. Without proper REM, your brain is trying to file paperwork while drunk. Your body responds to this chaos by pumping out cortisol, your stress hormone. Now you're stressed because you can't sleep, which makes it harder to sleep. It's a vicious cycle. Remember that shocking bathroom habit we hinted at? That's number 8, bedtime hot showers. That steamy shower you think is relaxing? Your brain would like a word. Your body needs to cool down to fall asleep. A hot shower right before bed cranks your internal thermostat way up. This adds an average of 36 minutes to how long it takes you to fall asleep. That's 36 minutes of just lying there. That delay also means you get 28% of crucial slow-wave sleep. This is your brain's filing system. Without enough of it, you're not just washing away the day's stress, you're washing away tomorrow's memories. But the threats continue even after you finally fall asleep.
Meet habit number 7, mouth breathing.
You're lying in bed, mouth wide open. Your body is designed to breathe through the nose. It's a built-in air purifier. Breathing through your mouth is like leaving the front door open in a storm. This habit can drop your blood oxygen levels by 3 to 5%. It might not sound like much, but your brain is basically suffocating in slow motion while you dream. It also cuts your REM sleep. And if you already suffer from sleep apnea, mouth breathing is like pouring gasoline on that fire, doubling your risk of cognitive problems like memory loss. The dangers aren't just in the air you breathe or the fields you sleep in. They are also in the physical things you trust, the healthy and clean products you use every single day. The dangers aren't just in the air you breathe or the invisible fields you sleep in. They are also in the physical things you trust, the healthy and clean products you use every single day. Habit number 6, plastic bottle water. That healthy bottle of water you're sipping, it's often just a chemical cocktail dispenser. It's a shocking fact, but human brains have been found to contain traces of chemicals from plastic. We're talking about BPA and phthalates, the nasty chemicals that make plastic flexible and clear. They sneak into your water like ninjas, especially when the bottle gets hot. Ever leave your water bottle in the car on a sunny day? You've just brewed a chemical soup. Once in your blood, they head straight for your brain. The real damage? They mess with your dopamine receptors, literally reducing your brain's ability to feel pleasure. It's like a dimmer switch being slowly turned down on your happiness. This also leads to a 12% higher chance of developing anxiety disorders. From what you drink, let's move to what you wear. Habit number 5, fabric softener sheets. You know those little sheets you toss in the dryer to make your clothes smell like a fresh meadow? They're more like a meadow of toxic waste for your brain. A staggering 87 different chemicals can be found in these things that can mess with your brain, many of which are neurotoxic. They don't just stay on your clothes. They get into your skin, the air you breathe, and even your brain tissue. It's like a tiny chemical assassin living in your favorite t-shirt, linked to 31% more headaches and that awful cotton-headed feeling of brain fog. Next up, let's look at what you put directly on your skin. Habit number 4, aluminum deodorant. You swipe it under your arms every morning without a second thought. But that aluminum in your antiperspirant might be doing more than just keeping you fresh. People who use aluminum deodorants daily have been found to have up to 35 times more aluminum in their brain tissue. That is not a typo. 35 times. These aluminum deposits are now being linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's. Those tiny cuts from shaving act like express highways for the aluminum to enter your bloodstream, and some of it sets up camp in your brain. It doesn't just sit there, it actively messes with your tau proteins, making them get tangled up just like headphones in your pocket. These are the same tangles found in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. These chemicals attack your brain from the outside in. But the final habits on our list are different. They are active forms of physical self-sabotage, things you are doing to your own head right now. These chemicals attack your brain from the outside in. But the last habits on our list are different. They are active forms of physical self-sabotage, things you are doing to your own head right now. First up, habit number 3, teeth grinding. While you're peacefully sleeping, your jaw might be throwing a midnight rave party, and it's literally starving parts of your brain. This grinding reduces blood flow to your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and emotional control. So when you're wondering why you bought those ugly shoes or texted your ex at 3 a.m., maybe blame your teeth. This grinding also causes inflammation markers to swirl around your brain fluid. The real kicker? People who grind their teeth have a 40% higher rate of memory problems. It creates an evil cycle. Stress causes grinding. Grinding messes up your brain, and a messed up brain can't handle stress, so you grind even more. Next, habit number 2, loud music listening. You're jamming to your favorite tunes, volume cranked to maximum. Well, those tiny hair cells in your ears aren't fans. They are like the bouncers of your hearing system, converting sound into signals your brain understands. But blast them with too much noise and they quit. And once they're gone, they are gone for good. This is permanent damage. But losing your hearing isn't just about missing conversations. It can increase your dementia risk by up to 91%. Without regular sound input, your brain gets lazy and literally shrinks from boredom. Finally, habit number 1, Q-tip ear cleaning. You know that satisfying feeling of digging around in your ear? You're basically playing Russian roulette with your brain. Every year, over 12,000 kids end up in the emergency room from getting a bit too enthusiastic with a cotton swab. Your ear is designed to clean itself. When you jam a Q-tip in there, you're just pushing wax deeper inside, like shoving dirt under the carpet. The real danger? There's a nerve called the vestibulocochlear nerve that controls your balance. Damage it, and you'll be walking around like you just left an all-night party. Imagine explaining that to your boss. So there you have it. The list is complete. You've seen the 11 silent killers. The only question now is, what are you going to do about it? Your brain's future is in your hands. It's a scary list. We get it. Right now, your office, your bedroom, and your kitchen might all feel like minefields, filled with everyday items actively working against you. But the goal of this isn't to leave you feeling afraid. It's to give you empowerment. Knowledge is the first step, and now you have the knowledge to make a change. Do not try to change all 11 things at once. That's a recipe for failure and burnout. Instead, the call to action is simple. Just change one habit. Start this week. Pick the one that felt the most shocking, or the easiest one to fix. Maybe it's swapping that plastic water bottle for a glass one. Maybe it's finally moving your phone charger across the room. Or maybe tonight, you just take a warm shower instead of a scalding hot one 90 minutes before bed. Your brain health is incredibly resilient, but it needs your help. It's time to stop the silent self-sabotage. You have the power to break these cycles. Start today. Begin to protect your brain as the priceless asset it is. Your future self, the one with clearer thoughts and stronger memories, will thank you for it.